Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Morning 4 podcast on this Friday morning. I don't know if you're as excited for the weekend as I am, but thanks for joining me as we get through Friday and get to that Saturday and Sunday together with a positive mindset. Today on the Morning 4, we'll be covering a few things, including Krispy Kreme Apollo 11 trivia, some geography facts, because I've been slacking so far this week in that subject, and a feel-good news story that has to do with someone whose community rallied around him for some health issues. And please stick around for our Friday affirmation to get us through the weekend. So with all that said, let's get started with
Number 1.
So I've been covering Apollo 11 news all week, and that's because the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission to the moon is this weekend. So today's final bit of trivia is kind of fun, and it has to do with donuts. And not just any donuts, Krispy Kreme donuts. Krispy Kreme donuts didn't make it to the moon exactly, but the company was at the launch of the Apollo 11 mission in 1969, serving fresh donuts to Americans who gathered to witness liftoff of this monumental mission. So now Krispy Kreme is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the moon landing with a mouth-watering twist on its classic original glazed donut. A newly launched, original filled donut is available for a limited time with two choices, classic cream or chocolate cream. So go get one of yours, hot and fresh.
Number 2.
In non-donut news, here's some geography trivia since it's Friday, and as I mentioned, I hadn't really gotten to too much geography yet this week. And we've got to keep our geography game sharp, so here we go. Today's fact is actually about a place I've visited, Grand Prismatic Springs in Yellowstone National Park. It's a geyser, but it plays second fiddle to a better-known geyser you've probably heard of, Old Faithful. But I've seen both, and I must say that Grand Prismatic is far superior. It's not just a geyser, it's also a hot spring. And it's the biggest hot spring in the US and the third biggest hot spring in the whole world. And it is made up of all sorts of bright colors, from vibrant orange to vivid turquoise. And this geyser is deeper than a 10-story building and larger than a football field. So we took our family to Yellowstone 3 summers ago, and we got to walk the boardwalk around Grand Prismatic, and it almost seemed like it wasn't real. I was also in a slight state of panic, even on the sturdy boardwalk, looking at it with my 5 kids. But if you've never seen Grand Prismatic, check out today's show notes for some pretty stunning pictures, or watch the video version of today's episode of The Morning 4 on the YouTube channel, and we'll have some photos on there for you as well. I hope you get to see it at some point in your life. It is definitely worth a trip to Yellowstone.
Number 3.
Today's feel-good news item is sourced from the Good News Network. The family of a 4-year-old has found new hope for their sick son, thanks to a couple generous business owners who heard about his plight. Born with multiple heart defects, Noah Alderson's family had been told by local doctors that there was nothing they could do for the 4-year-old. However, surgeons at Boston's Children's Hospital believed they could save his life with a state-of-the-art procedure, but he lives on the West Coast. So transporting him with all his medical problems cross-country, with all the medical equipment he needs, seemed impossible, unless they were able to somehow figure it out in an RV, which of course was very cost prohibitive. So in an attempt to raise the money to at least try for this cross-country RV trip, the Aldersons set up a GoFundMe page with the goal of finding someone to let them borrow or rent an RV and also raise some money to cover the cost. They did raise $5,600. But wait, there's more. The CEO of Outdoorsy, which is a company, an RV rental company based in San Francisco, let the Alderson family know that they plan to cover the cost of the RV rental rate, plus mileage, plus the cost of campgrounds, gas, and insurance, plus a hotel room close to Boston's Children's Hospital for the duration of the family's stay in Boston, which will be at least several weeks. So Noah will travel with his family to Boston for the next step in his recovery, thanks in part to the kindness of strangers.
Number 4.
So let's launch into this weekend with the best of intentions, shall we? Repeat after me. Each moment is new. Today, I will embrace every second's possibilities. Embrace today and the weekend ahead, and I'll see you back here again on Monday morning.